Mema obi biara akwaba bimba Odeneho TV so sene any day di kan a wo hwe me a mesre se obe like na subscribe no share video no e de ama afoforo na bia etimi akọ kama e de ama ye na yemfa ye nchirem teachers and nurses akache na chese honum so no ensem pi na ebobo fa honum ba na chese ano ye di na ye ni na ye beka ya bra na NPP amanyuko no ewo so no na nurses and teachers no they were enjoying now omuji omonipa because of say service was good. Now sa service was good we yetua omuka wie na so omudi scan wie no matwa mo ho aba beka say NPP amanyoko no entimi ntua omuka ye entino omu beko strike omu be yese na we omotimi abomode akoto ama NDC amanyoko no say ombra na ya ombe mom de bia na omundi ni sa no eno na ehun nsensem so ababeto abontina sa teachers we ya omukotoma NDC amanyoko no de ababeto abontin say over 3,000 teachers and they sansem we ababeto abontin na tis omoche say man to 30th April na tis anu ye din say wanhwe bibi wanhwe say Mahama anhwe na wanye bibi amfa service no ho a beko strike na chese busia anu ye din pa one nchenchin amode ama Mahama e minsel mre ne yenko ne nkotie ensem amode beto abontin meda wase.
Over 300,000 teachers are threatening to go on strike indefinitely. They have given the government of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama up to 30th April, 1 month, 4 weeks, to yield to the implementation of their conditions of service. Else, they will sit at home with their spouses, eat and sleep, and won't go to work. Now, sometimes, when it comes to issues about teachers and nurses, I want to be a little mischievous. And why do I want to be mischievous? Because teachers and nurses, those people, whenever NPP is in power, they enjoy. But after all the enjoyment, they will be the ones again to crucify NPP. Teachers and nurses, especially they are equally as guilty. Now, it's not surprising, it's shocking, say, teachers for 4 years Napoye Minister of Education 17, 18, 19, 20, no teacher union went on strike. 4 years so Napo Dr. Matopoku Prempe as Minister of Education. Why was no union going on strike at Napo? He was a good negotiator. He yielded to most of the demand of teachers. Right? For those demands that government could not implement, he would explain to teachers, say, oh, this, that, and the other are the reasons why maybe government cannot yield to your request at this time, but provided you give some allowance to government, some time, some breathing space to government, it will be implemented. And both unions and the ministry have coexisted for all those years. After Napo came Dr. Educhum. It is asserted, is a general view, say, our history in the Fourth Republic, no. Dr. Educhum might be the best ever education minister we've had. Because under Dr. Educhum, we saw one teacher, one laptop policy being implemented. So one teacher, one laptop, the money was not fully paid for by teachers. Government was paying part, teachers were paying part. And most of the teachers, in fact, over 95% of teachers received their laptops. they are still using the laptops up to now. Some laptops no quality laptops so enye sa RLG na under better Ghana agenda 1 gig RAM sa say laptop o say desktop o say tablet o say then say calculator na ye teacher under friend say attachments of blended memory. Yes sa RLG dey need you teacher for muse mumpe musie na NPP kenke bo and I come here and I come here 7 cities come me 8 cities come me under Akufo-Addo same teachers you were receiving 1,200 Ghana cedis every year for professional development, continuous professional development, CPD. This money under NDC now you're saying now you're 300 cedis. I said 300 or something like that. Akufo-Addo came 1,200, and that money no only teacher get bebrekasa now a free money 1,200 for the boys every year. Only say a share Akufo-Addo tiamo we nyina echi you see kenke bo under NPP the chalk you were using which was causing respiratory issues to teachers, they changed all those blackboards to marker boards and they were providing marker for teachers. Meanwhile, under John Mahama and Nana Opoku-Agyeman Jane as Minister of Education, there was shortage of chalk. Shortage. When teachers complain about that, what were you told? You were told, say, if you cannot use your own money to buy the chalk and they sit in the house. They told you that they will not buy you chalk today nor tomorrow. Did they not say that thing? They said all these things. Yet, teachers campaign against NPP. John Mahama's government cancelled teacher training allowances for the young trainees that were in the training colleges. Now, that money was the money that was cushioning the teacher trainees so that in difficulties, some of them cannot even afford the school fees. So they were relying on the payment of the allowances to sort out their school fees and all. John Mahama had cancelled it. Akufo-Addo came, restored it. You people said, say, Akufo-Addo has brought licensing exam and the NPP government is wicked. Meanwhile, our licensing exams, nurses draw license, omunkasa. Doctors draw license, omunkasa. Physiotherapists, allied health, omunkasa licensing exam, omunkasa. And the ebanu sena, as for teachers, teachers feel say they don't have to write licensing exam. And this will be assembly, you'll be here to the extent say he will go and vote against NPP. You see? You have voted NPP out now. Last year, 2024, salary increment, Akufo-Addo dimamu 30%. 30% salary increment. Should I say, if you were taking 1,000 and you take 1,300, say if you were taking 2,000, you take 2,600. If you were taking 3,000, you take 3,900. 30%. This year, John Mahama was saying 10%. 10% too. You have moved from 30% to 10%. And this is the happy second independence you are jubilating over. Now you are giving government ultimatum. Say 1 month. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, please don't